What up YouTube, Spike Robot here with another video. This time in a different location. I will do videos in my old room, but I'm just doing this room because there's a bunch of books and stuff there, and it's going to be really uncomfortable if I lay down on them. But anyway, man, it seems like we live in a politically correct world. It seems like almost anything is an insult to some group of people. People don't like to discuss certain topics, even if there's no way around not discussing it. Man, such a politically correct society we live in. Fuck that shit. Where do I even start? I guess I'll try and start with something small. Then again, many of the things I talk about, people like to make a big fucking deal about when it is completely unwarranted. Some politically correct people get offended when you say thanks or yeah. They make you say thank you, insert name here, or yes, insert name here. Even though they mean the exact same fucking thing. I really don't see how saying yeah, thanks, or yeah is such a mean thing to say, and it's offensive. Look, people have different manners of speaking. I would argue I have a different manner of speaking. Most people have a more informal way of speaking. And they're not trying to be mean. They're just trying to say something in a way they see things. If everyone said things in the exact same way, then it would be fucking boring. It would be fucking boring. I don't care what you say. Anyone who thinks that yeah or thanks are rude things to say have little to no common sense. There are also these PC people who don't like shouting. I live with them. I do not understand this whole shit about yelling is wrong. Shouting and yelling is a common form of expressing emotions, and it's something that I'm going to do in this video. If you still think that people should not shout out, let me ask you this. Is it illegal to shout? The correct answer is fuck no. If it was, a large group of people would be in fucking jail. Sure, someone needs quiet. Sure, if someone needs quiet around them, then maybe shouting isn't the wisest thing to do, but don't act like you need quiet all the time. You need quiet every single goddamn time. I'm sorry, it really pisses me off. People shout something because it brings out visceral anger and or disgust that if they did not shout, then it would not be genuine at fucking all. It also seems like people think any kind of criticism is mean. That is straight up bullshit. Criticism is made specifically to make people better at things. If we stopped criticizing shit, then people will project a very pretentious flaw, and will eventually become arrogant. Become a very arrogant bastard about it. If someone is arrogant and about a flaw, then they will not do anything to change that flaw. Criticism is way more goddamn necessary than you ultra PC bastards think it is. Oh, now to the big thing. There's some politically correct bastards who do not like cussing, and they probably are pissed off about what I said. And that alone excludes me from the PC world, which is a fucking great thing. Look, just because someone says fuck, shit, damn, hell, or cock, or whatever, does not mean they're a bad person. The PC crowd tries to stay away from these words as much as possible, even though people use these words all the time. If a word is common and has an established meaning and context that does not really harm anyone, not even Christians, if that ruins your day, well, you're a pussy. You cannot tell me that you have strength and get upset over words that people use all the goddamn time because they goddamn can. I know I used a bunch of profanity to express my point, but you know what? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'll cuss like a goddamn motherfucking sailor. Another thing that the PC crowd is totally not a fan of is this discussion of sex. If you even say the word sex at any point, they will immediately say shit like, don't talk about that. And, well, if my parents, if these PC people all heard what I said, they'd probably have a fucking heart attack. But anyway, why can't I talk about sex? Sex is a part of human nature, yet the PC bastards don't want to accept the fact that people fuck. Without sex, we would not exist as a species. Another thing that pisses me off is that both extreme liberals and extreme conservatives try to portray the darkest aspects of sex as the most common type of sex, which is not really true in the fucking slightest. I know what I'm talking about when I say the more kinky kind of sex is way more common. If people do not fuck for pleasure, then nobody would want to do it. Saying that sex is taboo is just an arrogant way of saying, ooh, I feel weirded out by it, but I don't want to admit I like it. Just stop being pussies. Seriously, fucking stop being pussies. Oh my god. When I discovered the need to bring attention to all kinds of new ways of thinking and new ideas, it destroyed any faith I had in political correctness as being considered a good thing. It pisses me off to no fucking end. God damn it, can't you just look past my vocabulary and the terms that I use and see what it is I'm trying to convey? This is truly fucking awful. I'm not saying that we should never be offended by anything. There are people in this world that are looking to spread hate and despair all around, and we should call them out on that shit. But that does not mean that we should list the things we can and can't talk about, or the words we can and can't say. That's just against free speech. It is against everything our founding fathers fighted for, and it is against the Constitution. The First Amendment of the Constitution and the First Amendments of the Constitution were not made to defend the popular beliefs. They were made to defend the unpopular beliefs. Unfortunately, most people seem to forget that. I want the world where people can say whatever they want and not have to worry about pissing people off back. I want that world back. Then again, I feel it is somewhere around even now. That's my brother playing guitar. And I will continue to live on the edge. And there is not a goddamn thing you can do about it. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this. I'm Spike Robot. Thank you all for watching. And, later.